Alright, so here's Italy, and in the north we find the city of Milan. Alright, so the blue line over here shows you the inline skating that I will do in today's video. The part that I highlight right now is considered the historical part, the historical city center of Milan, with the Duomo at its heart, obviously. This area is defined by where once the medieval city walls stood. So in part 1 of the video I will stay within the boundaries of this historical city center, and in part 2 of the video I'll move outside the historical city center.
You heard me say grazie. I remember that from my Italian time. I used to live in Italy as a student in the city of Bologna. Awesome city. I have a lot of fond memories popping up again, making my way through these Italian cities, really. And I remember a few words. Now, of course, it's not much of an accomplishment to remember the word grazie, but I remember a few other ones. Is this church? I don't know what the name is, but it looks old. It's so serene here. That fits the purpose of the building, I guess. Hey, a bike lane. What do you know? I'm on the bike lane. It's not the most even and smooth one. And here's the bike symbol. Looks like cobblestone country is over. Yeah. I mean, I like it as a technical challenge, don't get me wrong. But it's tiring. It wasn't as bad as Torino yesterday, although that tram rail crossing looks, let's say, interesting as well. Gotta take this one easy. Just easy. Like this. Not too fast. Like going, a little bit slow, you still have room to maneuver and adjust. If you go too slow, you can fall easily. It's about finding the right speed, the right balance. I tell you that this is also a pretty nice avenue, let's say. Trees lining the street, wide pavements right here. Awesome, and so relaxing. It's this 2-lane highway, so to say, with sand. So, well, sometimes you gotta change lanes. The sand is okay-ish. I already checked. I think this is it. This is Sforza Castle. So it's a medieval fortification, and it was built in the 15th century by Francesco Sforza, Duke of Milan, on the remnants of a 14th century fortification. It was later renovated and enlarged, and in the 16th and 17th century it was one of the largest citadels in Europe. So you got the central portion right here, the towers. You know what, I'm gonna take a little break here. It's not like there isn't enough bench space over here. Look at this extremely long bench and there's nobody there, so yeah, I would say there's space for me here. So right behind the castle is a public park, the biggest public park actually of Milan, Parco Sempione. And there's an arch at the end, and it's really nice that you can already see the arch. Maybe if I zoom in, but I can see the arch. Awesome. Yeah, let's head on in there. There's some more info on the Sforza Castle. You can stop the video and read it if you want, but I'm gonna go in. Looks pretty awesome to me. Oh, yeah. So walk your bike and walk your scooter. Well, you know what? I'm on inline skates. I should do it. So, wow. This is pretty nice. I'll give you a 360 here. interior of the Sforza Castle. The entrance tower is nice. The Porta Genova, sorry. So let's go to the next segment here, which is smaller, but still. Nice, and then in front of me should be Parco Sempione. And the arch is getting more and more visible. We're gonna head out there. Should be easy in the park. You know, I don't like to do parks just for the parks. I like the urban challenges. I don't mind doing a park here and there. Like here in the Vondelpark, the best known city park in my hometown, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. But parks alone are not just the sole target when I'm abroad. Put it frankly, a park is too easy for me. It's not all that much of a challenge. Alright, so Sforza Castle, right there. Parco Sempione, biggest public park of Milan, and the arch at the very end. Alright, made my way to the arch. So the name is Arco della Pace. It's actually an old city gate of Milan. There's some statues on top. It's really nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the arch right here, and in the back is the Sforza Castle I just came from. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so the trams here are interesting. They're really old, let's say. Cute old trams. I like that. This guy and me were rebels, taking the bike lane in the wrong direction. Right on. It's a little after 8 o'clock. Via Monti. The bakeries are opening up. People are getting their breakfast and coffee. The city is waking up. It's getting warmer as well. This is a cute street, for sure. Another bakery. I can smell it. I had 2 plain, let's say, sandwiches and 4 espresso. I don't know why I was taking the sidewalks. Got my own private inline skating lane here. Cute. I love these cute Italian intersections. Alright. Some preventive ways of crossing with the police seeing that. Yeah, you know. Alright. No tram inside. So let's go. And hit the pavement right here. So let me show you where I'm going for right now. My next destination. It's mentioned right over here. The Santa Maria delle Grazie. It's a church. I'll let you know in a second why this church is so famous. And there it is. I bet that's what it is. Santa Maria della Grazie. This church is actually a UNESCO site, together with some other things here in Milan. Why is it so famous? It's the place where Leonardo Da Vinci painted his masterpiece, The Last Supper. I'm not too much of an art connoisseur, but I definitely know The Last Supper painting by Leonardo Da Vinci. And he painted that over the course of 3 years, from 1495 to 1498. And some parts of this church were destroyed, but some walls survived, including the wall that holds the Last Supper painting. Remarkable. Maybe it's not that remarkable because it had been protected. I guess early on the value of that painting was already acknowledged. Now maybe just to give you a quick look inside, I'm not gonna go in. Quiet and peaceful. Wow. Can you imagine Leonardo da Vinci spending years here painting his Last Supper painting? Wow. Awesome place. Going around the church now. I had expected more people, but then again it's still early. And this lady tried to achieve a non-verbal agreement on who would pass the pole left and who would pass the pole right. Okay, let's see here. That's what I'm talking about. I was at the right side of the church. I guess it didn't open yet. And so people are waiting in line here. Sorry, not in line. They're just waiting. I'm in the way of people taking pictures probably. And I don't like that myself, so I'm gonna get out of the way. Yeah, so maybe it opens at 8:30 or something and people are waiting. I present to you the Santa Maria della Grazie. Now I'm gonna take this bigger road to my final destination. I'll let you know in due time what that final destination is. But suffice it to say, I enjoy this road very much. After all that maneuvering through the city center, oh, this is such a relief, a road like this. Nice, 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 nice. So we are at the Viale Papignano. And what's really cool about it is that, first of all, it's that same road that I just highlighted, where it's nice and easy skating, but there's also a market, I think, yeah, it's a market being set up, the Saturday market. I guess that could be fish, fresh fish over there. It's quite busy already. Yeah, I can smell the fish. Yeah, nice. One type of police right here, the Polizia, and then here is the Polizia Locale, the community Milano. I'm not sure if they are going to tell me not to inline skate here, because they seem to be reducing speed now. Okay, all good, all good. Yeah, it's a long market, it seems. Oh, yeah, I see clothing as well. It's an all-around market. The city has woken up. During these kind of trips, it's always nice to see the city wake up. I tell you that. I reached my last target for today. If I'm not mistaken, this right here is the canal I think it's a 49-kilometer long canal that starts outside the city of Milan, obviously. So that is the direction of the outskirts of Milan. And I think the other side, right there, is, let's say, almost the end of the canal. And apparently it's a very popular area. You can imagine why. For nightlife. Oh yeah, you can already see it, I guess. Right. See. Right now it's like a market of some sort. Also here actually. But apparently more toward the end is a hot spot of nightlife. And that will be also the end of my journey for today. So here is the other side of the canal. I'm gonna make my way along that side, although a lot of cobblestones, but we'll make it. Yeah, so let's go there. Maybe I'll do it in time lapse. Why not? So you can have a glimpse of what this part of Milan is all about. Well, so far for that plan. There's a cleaning truck backing up. So yeah, I'll take the other side. Yeah, I mean, that cleaning truck is using the lanes I was planning to use. That's gonna be awkward. I'll take the other side. Why not? Update. This is not a very cool surface right here. I'm taking the smoother part over here as much as I can. It's not very even over here. Dogs love me, always, everywhere. I'm gonna take this bridge to the other side. That looks more attractive, for sure. Oh, it is a nice place, gotta admit. Pavement is awful. Yes, look at all the locks here. That's always cute and nice and symbolic. I've seen it at many bridges. If I'm not mistaken, that's a lock that lovers leave here. Much better. Wow. Yeah. So this right here, I guess maybe the formal start of the canal that will go for 49 kilometers that way. I mean, we just came from there. And I think this is the perfect setting to call it quits and make my way to the nearest metro station. "70 kilometers, almost 3 hours. I will add a little bit more to that by inline skating to the nearest metro station, but it was an awesome trip. By now, the city is awake. When I started, it was empty. It's getting hot. I'm sweating a little bit, but it was awesome. We've seen this, the traditional historic places in the city center of Milan. We made our way outside the city center a little bit, and we ended at the Sforza Canal. And And this is me again on the other side of the canal the next day with my bike right here. I quite coincidentally ended up across the canal. So yeah, I reached my final destination for today. The subway station Milano Porta Genova, right there. Yeah, that'll be it for today. Gotta be careful with cars here. Yeah, this is it. Got to say, stay tuned for the next video. I will bike tomorrow in the suburbs of Milan, including the bad neighborhoods. Looking forward to that, so stay tuned for that one. It's a complimentary video to today's one, where I show you, highlights. Maybe it's fair to say touristy highlights. So something very unique happened right here in Milan. Right behind me, right there, are my inline skates from back home and a rental bike. This is the ultimate tribute to Wheelsabroad. In one shot, it's never happened before, my inline skates from back home and a rental bike in a city. Awesome. The ultimate symbol for my Wheelsabroad channel. One more shot. Inline skates, my bag and the rental bike. Awesome.